Hello guys, in this video we are going to learn about chapter 2 6th class geography, globe, latitudes and longitudes. The topics to be covered in this class are latitudes, heat zones, longitudes and standard time. Now let's learn about latitudes. Latitudes are horizontal lines which are horizontal circles. These are imaginary circles drawn on the earth's surface. So, the latitude which divides the earth into two equal parts is called equator, and which is above the equator is called northern hemisphere, and the part which is below the equator it is called southern hemisphere. Now latitudes are parallel circles from equator to poles, and these are just imaginary lines. Now let's learn more about these latitudes. See here, as we go towards the poles, the distance between the latitudes decreases. See, here we have the largest length, the length decrease over here, and here the length has decreased. So here, the latitudes in the northern hemisphere are called north latitudes, and the latitudes which are present in the southern hemisphere are called south latitudes. And this is the Arctic Circle. This is Tropic of Cancer. The Arctic Circle has 66.5 degrees north. Tropic of Cancer has 23.5 degrees north. Equator is 0 degree latitude. And Tropic of Capricorn has 23.5 degrees south, and Antarctic Circle has 66.5 degrees south. Now let's learn about the heat zones. See, as we learned, this is equator, this is Tropic of Cancer, this is Arctic Circle, this is Tropic of Capricorn, this is Antarctic Circle, and this end is called South Pole, and this end is called North Pole. This is North Pole and this is South Pole. See now, the heat zones. What does this heat zones means? Heat zones means it is directly related to heat, that is sun. See, if the earth revolves like this in 66.5 degrees angle slanting from a correct point from Earth's orbital. So it revolves. See, if the Earth's orbit is like this, and consider this as North Pole and this as South Pole, it revolves like this. This is Earth orbit, and it bends like this, and this angle is 66.5 degrees. I hope you understood this. This I will tell you in the next class. And next, see, these are heat zones. If the sun, see, heat zones are generally the places which are differentiated in terms of heat. That is heat zone, as simple as that. So now, see, the region between Tropic of Capricorn and Tropic of Cancer is called torrid zone. Why torrid zone? Because it has the maximum heat and maximum rainfall. So let's not talk about rainfall, we'll talk in the topic forest. Now heat zones, as this region receives maximum heat, this region is called torrid zone. Why this region receives maximum heat? Because the sun's rays are directly very close to this equator part. And now temperate zone, the regions between Tropic of Cancer and Arctic Circle and Tropic of Capricorn and Antarctic Circle, these both regions are called temperate zones. Now what is the difference between torrid zone and temperate zone is, the regions in the torrid zone, the latitudes which are present gets direct sunlight. See, the sun will be direct on their overhead at least one day in the year in all these latitudes. But whereas in temperate zone, the sun will never be overhead. In this temperate zone regions. So that is one difference. And now frigid zones, the regions which are between Arctic Circle and North Pole and Antarctic Circle and South Pole. These regions are called frigid zone. Frigid zone means the word itself says it will be very cool. North Pole and South Pole will be very cool. And now one interesting fact is the North Pole receives 6 months continuous daylight and 6 months continuous night. Same in place of South Pole also. It receives sunlight for continuously 6 months and continuously 6 months it has night. We'll study more about these poles in the next upcoming chapters. Now, is that clear? Torrid zone, temperate zone and frigid zone is clear for you? If you have any doubts, drop it down in the comment box. Now, longitudes. Longitudes are the reference line which run from North Pole to South Pole. So, look at this diagram. This is North Pole and this is South Pole. The reference lines which run from North Pole to South Pole are called longitudes. And the middle one, imagine these all are imaginary line. Keep that in mind as constant one. Even longitudes and latitudes both are imaginary circles or lines. So now the dividing line which divides the earth into two equal parts vertically is called prime meridian. This will be in the middle of the earth. This divides earth into two equal halves, that is eastern hemisphere and western hemisphere. Now see, when calculating time, they took Greenwich longitude as a reference line. Generally we took equator as 0 degree latitude, right? So in that aspect we should take this prime meridian as 0 degree longitude. But when we take this prime meridian as 0 degree longitude, if there is even day, it might be 9 p.m. or night time. So to avoid unnecessary confusion, they took Greenwich longitude as a reference longitude, and it has taken as 0 degrees or 180 degrees longitude. Now, what is Greenwich longitude? Actually, this Greenwich longitude is the place where British Royal Observatory was there, and that place is Greenwich. That's the reason this longitude got Greenwich longitude, and this is considered 0 degrees or 180 degree longitude. What is the equator latitude degree? It is 0 degrees equator latitude. Now, when the earth rotates from west to east. Now the second point is India is 5.5 hours ahead of Greenwich time. Now we'll discuss about this. See, Greenwich is located somewhere over here, where our India is located somewhere over here. So the longitudes which are before this Greenwich longitudes are ahead of the time. If this has one hour, now if the time over here is 1, this 1 in the afternoon, the regions over here will be very much ahead of this time. So if it has 1, this has 5 p.m. in the evening or something like that. So in the same aspect, India and Pakistan will be situated. We'll take this India and Pakistan for example for better understanding. So India is 5.5 degrees ahead of Greenwich time. So if the time in Greenwich is 12 in the afternoon, the time in the India it will be 12 plus 5.5 hours. it will be 5:30 in the evening. Now same, the from Pakistan the time difference is 5 hours. So what about the regions which are here after the Greenwich longitude? In these regions the time will be much lesser. If the time over in this region, in this latitude region is 7, the time in the Greenwich, for our better understanding, it will be around 9 in the morning. If here it is 7, here it will be 9. That means the Greenwich time will be ahead to the areas along, which are present along this longitudes. Is that clear? Now we'll calculate the time and see the standard meridian of our India. We know that India is 5.5 degrees ahead of Greenwich time. Now we'll derive this and we'll know that how much is our Indian standard time. Now see, for 360 degrees it takes 12 hours. We know Greenwich longitude is 180 degrees. So for 180 degrees, let us consider for 180 degrees Greenwich longitude it takes 12 hours. Now for how many degrees it takes 5.5 hours, because our Indian standard time is 5.5 degrees ahead, 5.5 hours ahead of this longitude. So let's calculate now. 180 into 5.5 by equal to 2x. So 12 equal to 12, 15. So when we calculate 15 into 5.5, it will be 82.5 degrees. Is that clear? So our Indian standard time is 82.5 degrees east longitude. Our India is in eastern side. Here our India is located. That's the reason it is east longitude. Now okay, our Indian standard time is 82.5 degrees east longitude. Okay, the lesson was over, friends. Thank you for watching.